Hey, what's up? Still the same day. It's December 29th, 2023, 7:27 a.m. And I'm sitting at my rental property that essentially, it's going to be my birthday and Christmas gift to myself for a good long while, for many years to come. And as I was saying, thanks to my parents' business for being able to afford me to get this house. Price wise, was it high, expensive, you know, right price? That's ambiguous. So, but like I was just saying, I have a bachelor's of science degree, but my parents' business is what has afforded me my life thus far. And I want to say this. When you're starting a business, here's a question to think about. A lot of people say, should you, do work for free? This man was looking at me driving by. They say, should you do work for free or should you do it at a heavily discounted price? And that's a popular topic. And I say no, don't do that. Charge the price, whatever you're going to charge, because why? Business is tough. Pricing is hard for people to talk about. I grew up and went to a lot of places with my dad, and I just listened. A lot of people saw him as a family man, a Christian, a mortal man, and a lot of people loved him. And I think that's what made a lot of people jealous of him, including some of his family members. But I will say this, pricing. Whatever price like I video, and even in my book, I heavily stress this. Cost plus profit equals price. Never forget that. Cost plus profit equals price. There's people out here that work for cost without the profit. So their price is cost, which means they're working for free. They're paying to work essentially, because at the end of the year, and I'm going off on a tangent, at the end of the year, they do not have money to basically afford their cost of living, their operation budget, or their employees. When you pay your employees, you got to match that with FICA. That 7.5 you take out, you got to match that 7.5. If you're not taking account of that, then what are you doing? So think about that with your price. Then there's people that work below cost with no profit. If you can't figure out the cost and then figure out your profit to get your price, or if you cannot get that from whoever you're trying to have as a potential customer client, walk away. Walk away, because there's going to be several people who come in business who think, oh, I can do volume size work, which meaning I'll be the lowest bid or I'll be the lowest price. And, side note, most of our work came from private sector. We didn't do, a lot of people say online, oh, get into the government contracting. A lot of people don't tell you that's like dirt poor, piss poor work. No matter how big the volume you see, no matter if you see people online or the news saying, or the people that pay for PR saying, oh, I got a $4 million contract. If you don't know their profit margins or their profit, they haven't said anything to you. So don't get caught up in numbers if you don't know the bottom line, if you don't know the cost to operate, said work. So when you get in business, make sure you provide great service. Make sure you go above and beyond, but not too much, because people will disrespect you. If you give too much, they will disrespect you. If you work for no money, they're going to disrespect you, because they're going to be saying, there's no way this person can do this for this price. And they're going to hound you, and they're going to browbeat you, and they're going to be on you. And they're going to try to hold you to that price. And then here's another thing you got to watch out for. You get into business, and this is a popular thing that happens to us. People be like, oh, I was happy with so-and-so service. They was great. They did it at this price. And I'm sitting there, I already have in my head, this can't be done at that price. And then, they said, well, they did it that price. So I'm like saying to myself, well, what happened to that company then? Why are you shopping for me? Why you want me to do it at their price? Why are we essentially wasting our time? So thanks for watching. Like I said, order my business book at www.paracletepub.com if you want to know the reality of owning a business, as well as great concepts, great critical thinking skills, great practices that my parents taught me. I'm not somebody, my parents aren't people who, saying, oh, I worked at a bank a couple of years as a bank teller, so I know business, I know finance. How does that teach you business? How does that even teach you investing if you're just a bank teller? No disrespect to bank tellers, because it takes a little bit of everything to make the world go round. Or a professor at a college saying, oh, I have a business degree. Well, if you never practiced business and all you did was want to teach, how do you know business? You never been out there in that water. My parents did business. My parents do business. If my parents didn't, get money in from those contracts or get contracts in, shoot, where were we getting money from? They had to, I really want to say this H word everybody say, but they had to hustle. They had to, get it different ways. And I don't mean illegal, so don't take it that way. So, there wasn't really family to fall back on. People say that, but you really don't want to be a burden to people, and my book is more than a vocabulary book telling you the definition of LLC, INC, C Corp versus S Corp, EIN. What is knowing the vocabulary words of something going to do? It's beneficial, but it's not as beneficial as concepts, practices, critical thinking. So, like I said, order my business book at www.paracletepub.com. Thanks for watching. I grew up in a family business that has thrived, survived, and struggled. Been in business over 30 years. I am 33. I'm sitting at my rental property, and work is being done. I have videos made on this, so. Thanks for watching. And we're out.